Thomas Tayebwa breaks silence, the PLU consolidation. The Ugandan political landscape reached a fever pitch today as the Patriotic League of Uganda, PLU, moved from internal debate to a unified public front, following a definitive guidance from PLU chairman, General Muhoozi. The key players in the deputy speaker race have synchronized their messaging, signaling a major realignment with the party and the NRM establishment. The chairman's directive and the endorsement. General Muhoozi officially ended weeks of speculation regarding a potential change in the House leadership. Citing high-level consultations, he directed all party-leaning members to combat and support the incumbent. General Muhoozi's statement on the issue of Deputy Speaker, after getting guidance from the Commander-in-Chief, all PLU MPs and PLU-leaning MPs will support Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa for that position. Congratulations, Right Honorable. Thomas Tayebwa accepts loyalty to the senior brother. Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa was quick to respond to the endorsement, acknowledging the influence of both the PLU leadership and the presidency. His reply bridges the gap between the traditional NRM structures and the rising PLU influence. Thomas Tayebwa's reply: "Thank you very much, my senior brother and chairman, for your kind endorsement. I also want to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency the President for the trust and confidence in me. Looking forward to working closely and harmoniously with my senior brother, Honorable Oboth. Lillian Aber's tactical retreat, holding up half the sky. Despite earlier narrative suggesting a female candidate would take the seat, Honorable Lillian Aber, a rising star within the PLU, demonstrated immense party discipline. She responded to the guidance with a public display of loyalty, shifting the focus from our personal candidacy to a broader mission for women. Lillian Aber's reply: "Thank you for the guidance, General Mkengaba. Congratulations, Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa. All PLU members stand with our chairman's guidance and fully support you." She followed by addressing the gender debate directly. As Mao Zedong famously said, "Women hold up half the sky. You and President Museveni are true champions of women's emancipation and empowerment. The PLU women stand ready to serve our country with our utmost dedication, patriotism, and commitment. Thank you for your mentorship, Chairman Mkengaba." Muhoozi's broader mandate, infrastructure and assurance, to manage the expectations of female supporters who were awaiting a historic appointment. General Muhoozi shared an assurance from the executive branch while simultaneously asserting his personal oversight over national projects. On female representation, Muhoozi said, "As for her beautiful and gracious female MPs, supporters of PLU and NRM, the President assured me he has catered adequately for his female supporters on accountability and Kampala roads." He said, "I shall say one more thing today. The entire budget for roads in Kampala will be under my control. CDF, I will determine who builds and repairs roads. If I see a pothole after we have paid for construction of a road, that contractor will pay with his aid." On national symbol, Muhoozi says, "This flagpole is only halfway complete. Our engineers were waiting for our crane from abroad to finish it. It's going to be tallest in East Africa rather than salaries." The current landscape, the day's events confirm that the guidance of the chairman is now the primary currency in legislative politics. By aligning Tayebwa's experience with Aber's loyalty, the PLU has projected an image of a disciplined, cohesive unit. The focus now shifts to the president's promised adequate catering for female leaders, which many expect to manifest in a significant executive reshuffle. For now, the status quo in parliament remains, but the power dynamic has undeniably shifted toward the PLU chairman.